Hello everyone, I am Junchan. Welcome back to the stream. Today we are back on Haskell things, and specifically going back to our NBody simulation, or really what is our excuse to try and get to work on Haskell in the GPU. And quite a bit of changes from last time, since we're now on NixOS. I think we finally got a fairly stable situation on NixOS. It's far from perfect, but it's, I think, more or less more or less stable. I actually had a crash just before starting today. Also, the sound is not the best. That's because I have not set up my good microphone yet here, but we'll get there. And another thing about the Tuesday stream is that I want to start basically making all the different streams converge. And one of the things that we're doing now on Saturdays is also working with Haskell, more with this framework of GStreamer, and in the context directly of streaming. On Thursday, we're working more on the browser side of things, so connecting to the streaming by aiming to work on a stream overlay, or even maybe something like a streamer overlay. And here on Tuesday, I want to continue. I want to pick up where we sort of dropped the ball in terms of what we're doing on my Windows install, and try to at least get to run the NBody example in the GPU. Maybe work on implementing the more sophisticated NBody algorithm that we found. And once we've got a little bit of our bearings there, then I think I want to start moving into maybe generating graphics through Haskell. And so that's probably not for today, but let's do a little bit of housekeeping there. And we are, what day today? 23rd. So let's create a log for today, and we're moving back not on the NixOS stream, but the NBody stream. So that's good news. And right, the name is the bounce head algorithm. But we probably have to. We didn't switch to Ubuntu in the end. We switched to NixOS. But the spirit is the same. We have switched, and so it seems that everything that's sort of more Windows-like, we will drop, at least for the foreseeable future. And what we want is at least run the NBody example. So probably a bit of tooling still, but hopefully things will be a little bit faster than and slightly more straightforward than with Windows. But we shall see. So let's see, where are we here? We have a shared workshop NBody accelerate example, and if we cabal build this, then what happens? We don't have GC yet, so well, I suppose we could stack. Yeah, stack build. That would be the best way, but we don't have stack. But that's fine. It should be done easily through Nixenv. And we are not going to, I think, nixify the Haskell build quite yet, because that will be another bit of a rabbit hole. But in any case, we are going to have to take a look at the code, which is right there. Oh, I did have a default.nix here, so, and we are using stuff coming from the cache, at least for JHC8. So that's our main stack. 16. Well, yeah, that's right. And I think we did start building. So we shall see where up to where we got. Right. We did need to update the CUDA package as well. Oh yeah, right. We're going to need to install CUDA. That's going to be a bit of a Nix thing, I suppose. So let's see. And how could we do this? Install tabs. That is not what I want to do. I want to actually minimize this. How do I do that? Not sure, and I also don't want this, so let's move this here. And let's get ourselves a fresh Firefox window. That is not a Firefox window. Oh, I seem to have exited Firefox for some reason. Yeah. And a new window. Okay. So, CUDA on NixOS. Okay, what's this? Essentially config parts. We need to ask to etc nixos configuration.nix in order to have CUDA. Particularly when the system D unit creates a dev NVIDIA 0 and 1 and CTR files. Okay, well, maybe we'll want to take a look at this. What's happening there? Doesn't look quite right. It's a bit strange. Okay. Okay, system packages, video driver for X server. I don't think we ended up using that. Let's see. Let's get another terminal window. Server enable true. No, we did not. We ended up using mode setting. So I'm not sure. Not sure whether we're going to need to use that. But GNU Make and GCC and CUDA toolkit, that sounds like that's going to be needed. So let's. Oh, right. Oh, that's a bit of an issue, yeah. Since I installed Node Home Manager, I might not even be able to get myself out of that because I don't have a I don't have a root password, right? Oh boy, that is going to be a little bit tricky. So more next things. I'm afraid this is unavoidable. NixOS Home Manager and sudoers file. Security sudo config file. Right, but I can't, I don't see how I'm going to be able to do this since I don't have root access. Have I locked myself out? On this file only have read access for non-root. So I think I have locked myself out. And here it fell on OpenGL row. OpenGL row. Library file does not exist. System package, a GL, right. Just need to have a GL implementation. Okay, so we can see how to install this. On NixOS, missing C library, libgl, right. So NixOS libgl. I mean, this is obviously moot if I can't connect to, if I can't even edit my etc nixos configuration.x. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to reboot and solve this in in the boot sequence. Let's just make sure that I know what I'm going to do. So adding myself to the wheel group, XOS configuration users. Let's see what I use to configure the user here. Edit users. Oh, maybe that's the problem. Is I said that it was a normal user. Extra group. Extra groups equal wheel. Okay, I'll see you in a bit.